Welcome to Start Heart Smart, Breakfast for Better Days. I'm your host, Amy Lacey. The American Heart Association says 1 in 7 children in Virginia is waking up hungry, and it's impacting whether they can ace their math test, hit a buzzer beater at the after-school basketball game, and so much more. But a healthy breakfast can make all the difference. It already is here in Chesterfield County.
I love the pancakes and the Cheerios, the apple cinnamon bread, the cinnamon rolls, breakfast bar, a milk, and I like cereal here. The banana.
What was it about the banana that you like so much?
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's so healthy.
It tastes really good, and if you're just running out the door, it gives you some energy for the day.
When students come to school and they don't have a full belly, it really impacts their ability to be able to focus and concentrate in their classroom. When they are well fed, we see great attendance rates, we see improvements with behavior, we see improvements with overall academic success. So it really is important that students have access to these opportunities in order to be their very best self during the school day.
So at the American Heart Association, Healthy School Meals for All is one of our biggest campaign initiatives and biggest issues that we work on to make sure that our young people can start their day with a healthy meal, a nutritious meal. In Virginia, we are working towards school breakfast for all. What this would do, and we're working on it through the legislative process, what this would do is allow us to guarantee school breakfast to all students, regardless of what school division they're in, regardless of their ability to pay. It would make sure that they can walk into the school in the morning and have that healthy breakfast to start their day.
Food insecurity knows no zip code. People may not realize it, but there are more children living in poverty in Chesterfield County than Richmond City has students as a whole. So we take it very serious to provide and stand in and fill the gaps for our students that are brought on by social or economic inequity. 42 of our 68 schools are what we designate as CEP schools, which means every student at those 42 schools receives free breakfast and free lunch without having to go through the paperwork, rigmarole, and the back end that our staff have to do to report that then to the federal level. But what we know is that at those other 26 schools, there are students who are struggling with basic needs such as a healthy breakfast or a healthy lunch. And so we partner with Chesterfield Food Bank to gap fill for our students as best we can, because we know that a full belly is fundamental in classroom success.
My son is right out the door at 7:05, so it's a mad scramble just to get them dressed, teeth brushed, and out the door, let alone trying to have a healthy breakfast ahead of time. It definitely, helps out with the thought that he can have a nutritious breakfast that can prepare him for the rest of the day and just have the energy that he needs to go throughout the rest of the school day. With Braden being a heart kid, he takes 5 pills every morning. So making sure that you've got a good meal with that medicine is really important so that he doesn't get nauseous at school and anything else like that too. So having that available, not just to Braden, but for everybody, I think will be a good way to set an even bar across the entire field so that everyone can achieve their best, can feel their best, and can have a good school day.
I would love to give a big shout out to the entirety of our food and nutrition service team, from our dietitian to our warehouse workers to our director, but also the men and women in our kitchens who get excited about feeding our children each and every day.
This is my 13th year in school nutrition, and I've been shocked throughout my career at the number of families that will let me know that either we are the predominant food source for their child, or we are really one of the only places where they are getting fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that. So it's definitely something that we're cognizant of and that we make sure that we are constantly focusing on, because it is an important part of what we do here.
The school nutrition teams are working with their students, saying, what do you want to eat? What would you like to see on the menu? And then they're putting in so much effort to make sure that those meals meet the nutritional guidelines that they have to follow, that they're appealing to our students, and they show up every day. They know our students by name. They know what they might like and what they might not like. They have the ability to get them to try new things that they might not try otherwise.
The children are asking us, what is this? What is this? So we're telling them like jicama. They're like, what is this white little stick? And so I try to describe to them what jicama is, what it tastes like. I kind of tell them it has a little bit of consistency like a carrot, maybe. I tell them, use some ranch, like a carrot. And then the next day they come back, oh, I loved it. So, a lot of these children have not seen some of these fruits and vegetables. And so they're becoming, aware of what we have. And now they are asking, when are you going to have this again? Or when are you going to have that again?
School meals are the most nutritious meal that most of our kids have in a day. You get more dairy, you get more fruits and vegetables, you get more whole grains, and the pancakes that they eat at breakfast are not like the pancakes that you and I are gonna fix, in the morning. They're full of nutrients.
And we just started serving this apple bread this year, and they really love it. They really love this bread.
We are making the sausage and cheese bagel sandwich, which we call the Lucky Eagle.
And then we have a breakfast bar, which was yesterday on Thursday, and that's our biggest seller. We probably did 280 yesterday.
Kids are our customers. Kids are people. They want food that tastes good, that looks good, and that's imperative. Obviously, we have a lot of government nutritional metrics that we're trying to hit, and making sure that we're good stewards of kind of nutrition when it comes to the students. But we want them to eat it, and that a good part of that is making sure that it is tasty, that it's inviting, that we're creating an atmosphere that they want to eat in. So I think that is all kind of part of what we're trying to do every day.
Food is one of those things that connect us all, regardless of cultural background, where you're from, what foods you're used to. Sitting around a meal and being able to talk with your friends and introduced to new foods. I mean, it's not necessarily an uncommon food, but one time we had fresh pears and a child thought the only type of pear came from a can. And so being able to do the nutrition education and talk about how, pears grow on a tree, and they look like this, and they can be green and red. So it is an educational environment in the cafeteria as well. All of our foods are grains or whole grains, fruits and vegetables, protein, dairy, and those things have nutrients that lead to better focus, lead to better test scores, lead to growth, memory. And so these are all vital things that kids need to learn in an educational environment. And hungry kids simply just don't learn. They don't have the ability to.
Just last week, we had our SOL testing season start, and I'm in the cafeteria every morning at breakfast, and I had a student come up to me and say, Mrs. McGonigal, I have a problem. And the fact that they just even feel comfortable coming up to have a conversation. The student had not had dinner the night before, did not have any breakfast that morning, and knew they did not have any money on their lunch or their breakfast and lunch account. And we were hungry and worried about how they were going to do on the test. And through that relationship building that I have with the students here at J.B. Watkins, they felt comfortable to come and tell me, and I was able to make sure that they were provided a meal so that then they were able to focus and concentrate and just do their absolute best that day.
We got a high parent volunteer population here. So we see them a lot. And they tell us all the time that, oh, my so-and-so loves this particular lunch or this breakfast.
Oh, so you're Mr. Bobby. I hear a lot about you.
I get that a lot.
Like Mr. Bobby works so much for the breakfast and for the lunch for us and all of the kids and all of the kids who is hungry.
I feel like I'm giving them a little impact on their lives.
A way that we can ensure that they're able to keep doing that and encompass those schools that aren't able to do it and make sure those kids aren't being left behind or falling through the gaps is doing school breakfast for all. At the American Heart Association, our goal is healthy school meals for all. Being able to give them that nutritious meal helps to meet their dietary needs and helps to build those healthier outcomes for the future as well.
To learn more about the Healthy School Meals for All initiative and ways you can get involved, visit heart.org/Virginia. Thanks for watching Start Heart Smart, Breakfast for Better Days.